clock here says it is now 8:30. So welcome to Carradine's Cockney Self-Isolation Sing-Along, as I've been doing for the last 12 weeks. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to start actually on the second page of the songbook this evening. We're going to go trip to the Victorian Music Hall this evening. Lots of music hall songs and requests. So I'm going to sing you this one. See if you know this. Now there's no entertainment like the good old music hall. That's the place to go to when the evening shadows fall. If you want a spot of laughter when you're feeling blue, go and book yourself a seat or line up in a queue. So let's all go to the music hall, where the show is gay and bright. Have a banana. Let's all go to the music hall, where the stars are twinkling twice a night. Whether you sit in the gallery, the circle or the pit, or whether you sit in the red plush stall, when the busy day is done and you want to have some fun, let's all go to the music hall. Try that one more time. Let's all go to the music hall, where the show is gay and bright. Have a banana. Let's all go to the music hall, where the stars are twinkling twice a night. Whether you sit in the gallery, the circle or the pit, or whether you sit in the red plush stall, when the busy day is done and you want to have some fun, let's all go to the music. Let's all go to the music. Let's all go to the music hall. Hey, there we go. Well, welcome, good evening. Not my usual start. There we go. But I thought I'd mix things up this week. As we are 12 weeks in, as Faye said, what am I? End of my first trimester. So I hope you're all doing well. And my hair's getting very, very long. I'm not sure how you are all doing without your haircuts. But there we go. And my tash is getting longer. Obviously, haven't trimmed it, and will continue to trim it until I've stopped doing these live streams, I suppose. So yes, slightly different layout this evening. Lots more requests. But as I said, we're going to take a trip down memory lane to the Victorian Music Hall and some other requests as well this evening. Faye, my wonderful wife, is over here working on the comments. Any shout-outs already coming in, hon?
Wait, I always forget there's a mic now. We've got people watching from all over the shop as usual. So we've got Sweden, Toronto, Clear Creek County, Colorado.
Oh, my word.
Try saying that after a glass of wine.
Clear Creek. No, I'm not.
But also, we've got right from down in Devon. We've got the Scottons. We've also got Andrew in Devon, going up through Tunbridge, Southend, Eileen Carradine in Birmingham.
Hey, my aunt's watching in Birmingham. Hi, Eileen. Nice to see you.
And we got going up to Derbyshire, Bradford. So, yeah, welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everybody, to this crazy thing. Thursday night, Tom Carradine's Self-Isolation Sing-Along. Without further ado, we're going to crack on. Though we have got some birthdays. We've got lots of birthdays and anniversaries in this evening. So a quick rundown of our birthdays this evening. Charlotte Fong. Hello, Charlotte, up in Lancaster. We've got a big shout-out for a birthday for you, from your husband James, and also from your mum, dad, Bonnie, Maisie, Jack and Dixie, who I'm told are dogs. So Charlotte, happy birthday. A huge shout out to Joshua Oastman, from his mum Nancy, and who was 10 on Tuesday. Joshua was 10 on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Joshua. Of course, Chris Scotton, as we've mentioned, in Devon. That's a happy birthday from Caroline and the girls. Andy Mason as well. Happy birthday for yesterday from Louise. And also, it's Coco Longley's birthday this week. Her first birthday. And that's a little happy birthday from Mum and Dad, Elena and Jeremy. So huge birthday greetings to you all. Coco, I've got a very special request for you coming up in just a moment. But before then, we're going to sing happy birthday as a little bit of a warm-up this evening. Here we go then. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlotte, Joshua, Chris, Andy and Coco, and anybody else. Happy birthday to you. Hey. Yes, happy birthday to all of you. Now, we have got a request. Yes, Elena, Coco's mum, asked me for a song. She said I could choose anything, a kiddie song or something for Coco's first birthday. So I thought I'd do something I haven't done. Although I do have an animal medley, I haven't ever sung Nelly the Elephant. Now, this was written in 1956, and who was it released by? If anyone can remember, if anyone was there, put in the comments who it was released by. I want to say Mandy Miller. Is that right? I have no idea. A small girl who released it in the charts in 1956. So, but it's got the verse as well. This is on your songbooks. On page 3, I think. Yes, page 3. Here we go. A bit of Nelly the Elephant. To Bombay, a travelling circus came. They brought an intelligent elephant, and Nelly was his name. One dark night, she slipped her iron chain, and off she ran to Hindustan and never was seen again. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The head of the herd was calling from far, far away. They met one night in the silver light on the road to Mandalay. Oh, Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The silly thing is I don't particularly like singing trump, trump, trump after each other. I don't know about you. Maybe it's something to do with the politics at the moment. Night by night, she danced to the circus band. When Nelly was leading the big parade, she looked so proud and grand. No more tricks for Nelly to perform. They taught her how to take a bow, and she took the crowd by storm. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Oh, Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The head of the herd was calling from far, far away. They met one night in the silver light on the road to Mandalay. Oh, Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off they went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Hey, there we go. Oh,
bit of feedback. Your mic's a bit distant.
Well, my mic is a bit distant. Oh, there we go. Let me see if I can get it a bit closer to.
Just sounding.
Thank you very much. Have we got any answers on who sang?
I haven't caught up yet.
No, Faye hasn't caught up with that yet. Is that any better? Give us a thumbs up or tell us in the comments if that's a little bit better on my mic. Sorry, that's sounding a bit distant. I think everything's set up down here as it should be. And then I'm not going to peek out. So,
Hold on, let me just skip down to the bottom and see.
Or Faye's just checking up on the comments.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, it was Mandy Miller.
Hey, brilliant, I was right.
And is the mic sounding okay, people?
Any better on this microphone? I've been doing a few bits of filming today, so it might have been a slightly different position.
Not hearing anything.
Okay, well, we'll assume so. If not, Faye will give me a shout over there. So, now, people often ask me, Tom, where does the yes, it's better. Where does the Ava banana come from? Now, very, very good question. Which I'm going to try and tell you here, but I don't think I've got the sheet music I need here. So let's have a look. Here we go. The wonders of technology not really working for me this evening. Yeah, the origins of the Ava banana in Let's All Go Down the Strand. Now, the original sheet music, there's no indication of Let's All Go Down the Strand in the sheet music, aside from the little piano break that goes, as we all know, let's all go down the Strand. That's all it is in the sheet music, not written out at all. And nothing on the original recording, which was done in about 1910, 1911. It was a couple of years later on the first recording by, I think it was a guy called Bert Fay, where the Ava banana was on the recording. So, but the origins are really shrouded in mystery. Nobody actually knows where it was created. And perhaps, I like to think it might have just been someone drunken in a music hall who shouted it out because it fitted the music so well. And it's kind of stuck, along with all those other kind of Cockney tropes. Things like the get off me barrow, or the how's your father, all right. All those kind of Cockney musical tropes, the Ava banana are just squeezed in. So, this is a little bit of a let's all go down the Strand. We are going to do this. We're not getting away with not doing it this evening. But I'm going to sing you one of the first verse. So, this is how the verse to Let's All Go Down the Strand goes. If you've never heard it before, it goes like this. One night, half a dozen tourists met together in Trafalgar Square. A fortnight's tour on the continent was planned, and each had his portmanteau in his hand. Down the Rhine they'd meant to have a picnic, till Joan said, I must decline. Boys, you'll be advised by me, stay away from Germany. What's the good of going down the Rhine? Let's hear you then. Let's all go down the Strand, have a banana. Let's all go down the Strand. I'll be leader, you can march behind. Come with me, see what we can find. Let's all go down the Strand, have a banana. Oh, what a happy band. That's the place for fun and noise, all amongst the girls and boys. So let's all go down the Strand. Hey, there we go. A little bit of let's all go down the Strand. And that have a banana, who knows where that actually came from. Apologies for my little slips in that. I don't normally play it in that key. Anyone musical amongst you who's got perfect pitch, you really know that I play that down a tone normally. Let's all go down the Strand, which is perfectly under my fingers. But my version, I couldn't find my version in C with the verse in earlier on, so I'm afraid you're stuck with that version. Now, lots of anniversaries in this evening as well. As I said, lots of shout-outs. So let's crack on with these, actually. We've got who have we got? We've got Sharon and Peter King watching this evening. They had their anniversaries on Friday. That'll be tomorrow, I think. And Sharon says she's got the cocktails out, so many congratulations. Huge shout out to Judith and Robin Dolby, who've got their 37th anniversary today. Huge congratulations. Also today, Keith Bussey and his wife Iris. Hi, Keith and Iris. Happy anniversary for today. And Catherine and David Soul, who, this is a message from their son Barry. It's their 50th wedding anniversary. So huge congratulations to you, Catherine and David, and lots of love from your son Barry. So in a typical music hall way, I'm going to sing you a little anniversary song. This one was made famous by a guy called Albert Chevalier. It was actually written by Albert Chevalier and his brother Charles and manager Charles Ingle. Now, Albert Chevalier was a Costa comic. He portrayed costermonger characters in the music hall. We're going to sing another one of his in a moment. But this was a lovely sentimental, one of the few kind of sentimental love songs from the music hall. And it uses a bit of Cockney rhyming slang, this one does, because it's called My Old Dutch. Now, My Old Dutch standing for Duchess of Fife. Wife, there we go. My Old Dutch. And it goes a bit like this. So this one goes out to Sharon, Peter, Judith, Robin, Keith, Iris, Catherine and David. It goes like this. We've been together now for 40 years, and it don't seem a day too much. There ain't a lady living in the land that I'd swap for my dear old Dutch. There ain't a lady living in the land as I'd swap for my dear old Dutch. Hey, huge congratulations to you all. There we go. As I'm just getting my music ready for the next song, over to Faye. We got any comments?
We do indeed. You never disappoint. I think the one that I probably sniggered the most at and tried to do it quietly was Chris's comment that you should do a weekly moustache measuring and have a graph to track it. Definitely a graph. I quite like that idea. Actually, seriously, I might do that.
Okay, sounds like fun.
And we've got some other hellos. Oh, Anne Savage says you're looking very dapper.
Oh, thank you,
this evening,
Anne.
so that's very nice. Carl says a big hello to all at the Tunbridge Wells Hospital. And there's also just a big hello to Lila, who's age 11 in Sheffield. And also to Pia's 7-year-old daughter. And I was half writing the comment before.
Oh, sorry. Well, we'll get that on the next time.
So that's coming back, Pia. Your daughter will get another shout out.
The next time I go back over to Faye.
And I had one other thing, maybe later if we get time, to play Babyface to celebrate the birth of Richard Lewis's first grandchild, Raiden John, who was born on the 2nd of June.
Oh, what's the name?
Raiden John.
Oh, Raiden John. Well, congratulations. Well, I can do that now. Babyface, you got the cutest little baby face. There's not another one could take your place. Babyface, my poor heart is jumping. You showed us started something, babyface. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, cause I just fell in love with your pretty baby face. Hey, there we go. Congratulations on your new arrival. Now, where did I say? We've had this one. I've done this one before, but it keeps coming up in requests. One of the most popular music hall songs that's been requested, and that is When Father Papered the Parlour. So this one goes out to both Vicky Hill and also Jane Walton. And this is in memory, actually, of Jane's late mother, who passed away 7 years ago. But Jane told me last week, after the show, that she would have been 100 in November. So this goes out to Jane in memory of her late mother, and also for Vicky Hill. So you got the lyrics for this page, bottom of page 3 in your songbooks, and it goes something like this. Our parlour wanted papering, and Pa said it was waste to call a paper hanger in, and so we made some paste. He brought some rolls of paper, a ladder and a brush, and with my mummy's nightgown on, our titty made a rush. Let's hear you. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. He was dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Now the pattern was blue roses with the leaves red, white and brown. He stuck it wrong way up, and now we all walk upside down. And when he trimmed the edging off the paper with the shears, the cat got underneath it and Dad cut off both its ears. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. He was dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Now we're never going to move away from that house anymore, for Father's gone and stuck the chairs and table to the floor. We can't find our piano, though it's broad and rather tall. We think that it's behind the paper Pa stuck on the wall. Last time, when a Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. He was dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Hey, a little bit of When Father Papered the Parlour, though. Billy Williams, an Australian musical star, made that famous in the UK. I kind of suppose it just goes to show that people still had problems with painting and decorating back then, I suppose. And it's a fashion that still continues. And I'm sure many of you are using the time in this lockdown to get some work done on the house. Actually, I painted our windowsills the other day. So thancfully no wallpapering. I'm not very good at wallpapering, but I don't mind a bit of painting. So there we go. Now we've had another request, another music hall song, which also conveniently, I'm going to show you, conveniently happens to be on my music hall songbook album, which you can buy on my website, which is carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. Also, where you can get the songbooks for this evening, and also if you're feeling generous and fancy throwing some coins into my virtual tip jar, which would be much appreciated. So, as I said, Tom Carradine's music hall songbook album, which has 11 music hall songs with all the verses that you've probably never heard before. So, indeed, that one is on there. When Father Papered the Parlour, and other things like Down at the Old Bull and Bush and Let's All Go Down the Strand, played properly without any wrong notes on there. It's amazing what you can do on Logic. And also one of my favourite songs on here is Watcher, Knocked Him in the Old Kent Road. This one was requested by for Steve and Lisa in Chorley. Hi, Steve and Lisa in Chorley. This is another Albert Chevalier number, actually. I was just saying, Albert Chevalier wasn't actually either an EastEnder or a costermonger. He wasn't working class. He was very, very well middle class, I suppose. I think his father was a teacher. He was born in High Street, Kensington, or South Kensington Way. And he and his brother, as I said, Percy Ingle, Albert Chevalier was a stage name. Charles Ingle. They wrote musical songs, and it was actually only after Albert Chevalier realised that other people were singing his songs that he had written and making money out of them, that he decided he was going to go on the halls and perform them himself. And he created a lovely kind of costermonger character, a street seller character, which really resonated with the music hall audiences for in the music hall. Now, this one, Watcher, Knocked Him in the Old Kent Road, you're all going to know the chorus, but the question is whether you know the verses. Now, the verses talk about a family just off the Old Kent Road, a very poor and deprived part of London, where it turns out that a family are going to inherit some money, and also they're going to inherit a donkey shay, a donkey and a cart, and yes, the hilarity that ensues with the neighbours is contained in the song. You got the sing-along lyrics for this on page top of page 4 of your songbooks, and as I always say, there is nothing more embarrassing than a sing-along sung alone. So hopefully you're going to join in, and if I can get my lyrics up. It happens to be the same key as the last one. For Steve and Liz, here we go. Last week, down our alley came a tough, nice old geezer with a nasty cough. Sees my missus takes his topper off in a very gentlemanly way. Mum says, hey, I have some news to tell. Your rich Uncle Tom from Camberwell popped off a recent, which it ain't a sell, leaving you his little donkey shay. Hey, watch her, all the neighbours cried. Who you gonna meet, Bill? Have you bought the street? Bill laugh. I thought I should have died. I knocked him in the old Kent Road. Some says nasty things about the moke. Some cove thinks his leg is really broke. That's his envy, 'cause we're carriage folk, like the toffs that ride in Rotten Row. Straight it woke the alley straight it woke the alley up a bit. Thought our lodger would have had a fit when my missus, who's a real wit, says I hates the bus because it's slow. Here's the chorus. Watch her, all the neighbours cried. Who you gonna meet, Bill? Have you bought the street? Bill laugh. I thought I should have died. I knocked him in the old Kent Road. Now they go out for a ride. When he starts, the blessed donkey stops. He won't move, so out I quickly ops. Pals start whacking him when down he drops. Someone said he wasn't made to go. Law, it might have been a four in hand, and my old Dutch knows how to do the grand. First she bows and then she waves around, calling out we're going for a blow. All together then. Watch her, all the neighbours cried. Who you gonna meet, Bill? Have you bought the street? Bill laugh. I thought I should have died. I knocked him in the old Kent Road. Last verse. Every evening on the stroke of 5, me and Mrs. takes a little drive. You'd say, wonderful, you're still alive, if you saw that little donkey go. I soon showed him what he'd have to do, just whatever he was wanted to. Still, I shan't forget that rowdy crew hollering, whoa, steady, Neddy, whoa! Last time, watch her, all the neighbours cried. Who you gonna meet, Bill? Have you bought the street? Bill laughed. I thought I should have died. I knocked him in the old Kent Road. Last time, watch her, all the neighbours cried. Who you gonna meet, Bill? Have you bought the street? Bill laughed. I thought I should have died. I knocked him in the old Kent Road. Hey, a little bit of Watcher, a little bit of Albert Chevalier for you. I see Faye's feverishly writing stuff down over on the comments over there. So going across to Faye now.
So I finished writing the one that you interrupted. It's Pia's 7-year-old daughter Anna is sending you thousands of hearts and likes.
Oh,
so
hey Anna.
that was lovely
Thank
to hear.
you.
And we've got another happy birthday. Well, 2 really. Frank and Ginger would like to say happy birthday to their daughter Linda and son-in-law Mark, who've got their 30+ birthdays.
We shan't ask. We shan't
So
ask.
happy birthday to
Happy
both
birthday.
of you.
Lots of birthdays. So many birthdays and anniversaries in. That's great. Really, really pleased this evening. Now where we're going. Oh, here we go. I've got a new one for you. I've got a new one. Now, this one is a dedication to Mark Shanks, Jim Partridge, and all the wonderful guys and girls at Mad Sal's, get me put the teeth in, Mad Sal's, Ayleside, no, not Ayleside, Dockside Ale House. How much am I had to drink? Not enough, indeed. Mad Sal's Dockside Ale House at the Great Dickens Christmas Fair in San Francisco. Now, I know that some of these guys tune in each week. Certainly Jim does, because Jim, who plays the part of Jimmy Twitcher in the show, he came over to Mr. Fogg's Tavern, where I normally perform on a Thursday night last year, and it was great to chat to him about musical songs and hear about what they do over there and keeping the wonderful musical spirit alive in the States. So they've got a fantastic show that they put on at the fair, and one of the major parts of the musical performance with the Mad Sal's is put together and performed by a wonderful American vocal group. These guys called the Brass Farthing. What am I doing? Brass Farthing. My word, I'm on another planet this evening. Brass Farthing. And they've got some fantastic albums. Go and have a look at them on Spotify or iTunes. Download them and or buy a CD. Great stuff. Kind of sea shanties and musical type songs. So, yes, this is a little dedication to them. This is a song called The Sobriety Waltz. Now, I'm going to do my best for this one. It has got a sing-along chorus. Again, a sing-along song alone is not worth doing. So, hopefully you got the lyrics for that in your songbooks, which are halfway down on page 4 of your songbooks. And as I said, the sing-along chorus, it's easy to pick up. We're going to do it 3 verses, so you have 3 chances at the chorus. And in the grand kind of story and history of musical songs, if a musical song was sung for the first time and the audience weren't singing along by the second chorus, the performers would never sing it again, because songs relied on being so catchy. So I can tell you this one is catchy. You've got the lyrics and you can join in. So this one goes out to Mark and to Jim and all at Mad Sal's. Here we go. Well, I'm no alcoholic. True, I will frolic with anything poured in a glass. There is no libation in all of creation that I would dare call second class. From the bottom of the barrel to the top of the shelf, I hope you don't mind if I just help myself. I hope you don't mind. How can I kill me to drink to my health and drown all my troubles away? Here's the chorus. Well, it's over and I'm sober and they can bury me in clover. I've come to the end of the dance. I've lived life all wrong and a little too long. Please give me just one more chance. I fell back to earth, miracle rebirth. Promise to love till the end. As God is my witness, for health and good fitness, I'll never be sober again. Second verse, here we go. I've lost all my shame, there's no one to blame for whoever just bought the last round. And in my confession of this evening's discretion, I admit I may be slowing down. To maintain control, to be my own master, to save self-respect and avoid this disaster, I found the solution: drink faster and faster and drown all my troubles away. Oh, it's over and I'm over and bury me in clover. Come to the end of the dance. I've lived life all wrong and a little too long. Please give me just one more chance. If I fell back to earth, miracle rebirth, promise to love till the end. As God is my witness, for health and good fitness, I'll never be sober again. Last verse, the sad one. The day has gone black and there's no turning back. My coffin is dirty and damp, and my application for reincarnation was rejected for lack of a stamp. My soul will live on in the words of this song. I bring you good news from the land far beyond. Heaven's a pub that serves beer by the tub to drown all my troubles away. Last time, and it's over and I'm sober and they bury me in clover. I come to the end of the dance. I've lived life all wrong and a little too long. Please give me just one more chance. If I fell back to earth, miracle rebirth, promise to love till the end. As God is my witness, for health and good fitness, I'll never be sober again. Hey, there we go. for all at Mad Sal's Dockside Ale House and the great Christmas Dickens Fair. Really, I really haven't had much to drink this evening, just like half a glass of wine. So there we go. Huge shout out to anybody watching from the US as well. If you get a chance to go, I've been told it's highly recommended, and I will endeavour to try and get there at some point. I would love. I've seen the pictures and the videos, and it looks absolutely amazing. So there we go. So I just have another swig of my drink and live by the lyrics to that song. Faye, any?
Oh yeah, well, we can always rely on Ash to come up with an idea.
Oh, brilliant.
He said, when lockdown's over, are you going to auction off the moustache ends? It's an idea. It's a fundraising idea.
Who would want a bit of money?
Wow, you never know.
You don't indeed. Many. Well, actually, talking about that, fans. If you like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing Along, as I said, you can throw a few coins my way in my virtual tip jar, which is on my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. Also, you can take me home with you, or I can send me to you in the post. This album, and also I'm going to grab it off the shelf up here. This album as well. This one, my music hall album, and this one with an hour's worth of sing-along classics, sing-along medleys and things for your socially distanced parties. Lots of sing-along classics. And also you can find me on iTunes and Spotify as well. Amazon, all good digital outlets as well. And of course you can like me on Facebook, tweet me on Twitter, pin me on Pinterest, do all the usual thing. If you're watching this evening, do take some photographs and videos and share them widely on social media to tell all of your friends who aren't here what a fantastic time you're having. Of course, if you want people to join in this evening, we still have got time. We've got another half an hour, so pop their names in the comments below or share this video. Click on share beneath it and share this video so that we can encourage even more people to come and join us for this evening's bit of a sing-along. We've got some more sing-along classics coming up as well. Some stuff for you Scottish and Irish people in this evening. We've got any Scots or Irish? Give us a wave if we have, and Faye will make a note and we'll give you a shout out as we're coming up. Now, I had a request for this one. This is a request for Stephen Howe. A little bit of Ivor Novello. Now, I'm going to do a Scottish and an Irish medley coming up, but I thought I ought to do something Welsh as well. Of course, the wonderful Ivor Novello, Welsh composer and performer, wonderful actor, and he wrote some fantastic operettas and songs, popular songs, kind of from the teens through the 20s and 30s and 40s, really. He wrote some great songs. Keep the Home Fires Burning. That was Ivor Novello. And also this one from the Second World War, which I'm going to sing for you now. A little bit of We'll Gather Lilacs. So the chorus for this is at the top of page 4 in your songbooks. So this goes out to Stephen. A little bit of We'll Gather Lilacs. Although you're far away and life is sad and grey, I have a scheme, a dream to try. I'm thinking, dear, of you and all I'm meant to do when we're together, you and I. We'll soon forget our cares and pain and find such lovely things to share again. We'll gather lilacs in the spring again and walk together down an English lane until our hearts have learned to sing again. When you come home once more and in the evening by the firelight's glow, you'll hold me close and never let me go. Your eyes will tell me all I want to know when you come home once more. Top F, I wasn't expecting that this evening. There we go, a little bit of a We'll Gather Lilacs for Stephen Howe there. Now, I'm just about to start a Scottish medley for those Scots who are watching this evening. Have we got any Scots watching?
We certainly do. Our Scots contingent. Sorry if I haven't got to your comment yet. Jackie Nunn, Sharon King and Gemma Beaton. So there we go, representing Scotland.
Representing Scotland. This is like Eurovision, isn't it? Representing Scotland. They're going to bring this to you with a little selection of Scottish songs.
So,
We've got a few
Maureen Baker as well.
Oh,
Let's
Maureen
forget
Baker,
Maureen.
of course. Don't forget Maureen. There we go. So we've got some some songs, some traditional songs, and also some songs made famous by Harry Lauder, a music hall star from Scotland, who really personified the Scottish music hall. And now, this is in your songbooks. This is on page 4 of your songbooks, a little Scottish medley for you. Let's hear you then. I love a lassie, a bonny, bonny lassie. She's as pure as the lily in the dell. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny purple heather, Mary, my Scots bluebell. On yon bonny banks and on yon bonny bridge, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where we and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. All together! For I'll take the high road and you'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Hark, where the night is calling, hark, hear the pipes are calling, loudly and proudly calling down through the glen. There where the hills are sleeping now, feel the blood a-leaping, high as the spirits of the old Highland men. Towering in gallant flame, Scotland, my mountain hame, high may our proud banner gloriously wave. Land of the free the land of the fragrant heather, land of the road together, Scotland the brave. I've lost my lyrics. I've lost my lyrics. Ha ha. Now what key am I going to? Well, I just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm not very big and I'm awful shy. The ladies shout as I go by, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I'll go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? Donald, where's your trousers? A little bit of something silly. Alan Stewart, wasn't it? Donald, where's your trousers? Sorry, I really don't know what's going on with me. My brain is just gone. My ability to read lyrics, my ability to operate my page turns on my iPad as well. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how you guys are doing in this 11th week of lockdown. Though I suppose that we're not in lockdown anymore.
We're 12th as well. 11th. Oh,
We're
sorry.
12,
No,
I
we're
know.
12. It's been gradually released.
Gradually released. Oh, we're not going to get political this evening.
Been sent out into the wild and to nature.
So, but yes, a shout out to all of you who are still shielding and still isolating. I know there are people out there who are still concerned about health. And so, yes, huge shout out to anyone who's still stuck at home. We're still limiting when we're going out, really. I'm only going shopping once a week. And that's really, aside from going out for a bit of exercise to the park, maybe, that's it for us. So, yes, there we go. Hope you are all doing well in these very bizarre times. And, yeah, hopefully we can all be together in a pub or an event somewhere for a sing-along. I couldn't ask for anything more, but I know it's going to be a while before that happens. So, back over to Faye. We've got some more comments for...
We seem to have started a string of comments about your moustache. So after Ash's suggestion of auctioning off the ends, Linda Easton said she'll make a rag rug with moustache ends. But then Ken Ralph has suggested that we clone your DNA. But I think the shades of Jurassic Park there. What could possibly go wrong?
It's Moustachic Park. It doesn't really work, does it?
And maybe a slightly less scary prospect would be to maybe put the moustache ends into a jar and put it in a 2020 lockdown museum.
I'm not entirely sure anyone would want to go to that.
You could just have a little jar just in the corner. But yeah, I like that idea. Thanks, Karen Hancock.
Parents do with locks of hair, where they put it in and save it for what do you save it for? So that your kids find it and then throw it out years to come. I don't know. There we go. So huge shout out to all my Scots who are in this evening. Jill Hunter's watching. Hi, Jill. So any Irish people? Faye, we got any Irish people?
We have Kathy Manning Carroll and Janine Ramsey.
Hey, Janine, nice to see you. This is a little Irish medley for you. When Irish eyes are smiling, short is like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. when Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Second verse. She was a fishmonger, sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now sad verse, last one. She died of a fever, no one could save her, that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But she wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive. Last time. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now in my notes here I've just got Wild Rover in F, so we have to get the lyrics up for this one. Well, I've been a wild rover for many a year, spent my money on whiskey and beer. Now I'm returning with gold in great store. I never will play. That's not the tune, is it? Rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. And I'll play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I've gone completely blank on the tune for Wild Rover. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent. That's better. And I told my landlady the money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay, saying custom like yours I can have any day. And it's no, nay, get swaying. No, nay, never, no more. And I'll play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Last time. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. And I'll play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Hey, hey. For all our Irish contingent watching this evening, Janine and Mark Ramsey over there in Belfast, I believe. So, hello, hello. Any questions or comments on that, have they?
There's more on the moustache cloning.
Oh, my word.
Lucy Harold suggested you clone yourself using your biochemistry degree. And Gary Lutton has a brilliant moustachic park.
Oh,
Instead of...
moustachic park, it's moustachic park. Oh, that could work. What else would people come and see? Dinosaurs with moustaches on. Who knows? We'll have to come up with something. So, there we go. Oh, my word, time flying. And I've got so much more stuff to squeeze in this evening. Now, we're coming to the requests medley. Lots of quick fire requests for our regulars. If you really like what I do and want to join in with Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers, which is my Facebook group, take a look. I hope if someone can pop a comment in the comment with Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers Facebook group. If you like what I do, actually Faye and I will be going on there just after this live stream this evening, once we put Andrew to bed, about 5 or 10 minutes on, to have a little chat and a debrief. We were talking about merchandise last week, so watch this space. I've got some ideas and we've got some plans afoot for merchandise. But yes, if you want to come along and join the after show chat, or also just to interact and pop some requests in and things. If you've got requests for next week, get those in through my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk, and there is a request form on there. So these are requests that have come in this week. I'm going to do my best to try and get through them. Now, of course, happy Pride Month to all of my LGBTQ plus XYZ friends and acquaintances. So happy Pride Month. Hope you're going to have a fantastic month despite the lockdown. And of course, it was 11 years ago last Saturday that Danny LaRue died, the wonderful Danny LaRue. So I thought I ought to do something to be a tribute to Danny LaRue, and of course to everybody celebrating Pride this month. So I thought a little bit of I Am What I Am. So it goes like this. So this goes out to Debs Jeffries, who suggested this one. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. Come, take a look, give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I wanna have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. Now also think about Danny LaRue. He released this next song, which was originally a song made famous by George Formby. This goes out to Sarah Thomas Lane. Up the West End, that's the best end, where the nightclubs thrive. Down into a dive I'll go. There's a jazz queen, she's a has-been, Lord knows what. Every time she's there on show, she dances underneath a magic spell. She's full of charm and gin and stout as well. Well, she's 66, but she looks 16. Her friends don't know her, but her face is clean. Fan like Fanny, the flousy nightclub queen. See her glide around the floor, then glide around to the pub next door. Fan like Fanny, the flousy nightclub queen. This one goes out to, this is another anniversary from earlier on. To Barry Soul's mum and dad celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. Now their first dance at their wedding was this one by Mungo Jerry. In the summertime when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine and you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. I wouldn't recommend the drinking and driving, I don't know, different time. Sing along with us, la 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 la, da 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 da, oh we're happy, da 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 da. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. Here we go from Mark and Janine Ramsey in Belfast, a bit of Judy Garland. Clang, clang, clang when the trolley, ding, ding, ding when the bell. Sing, sing, sing when my heartstrings, for the moment I saw him I fell. Cluck, cluck, cluck when the motor, bump, bump, bump when the brakes, thump, thump, thump when my heartstrings, when it started my foot, my heart shake. There we go, a little bit of the trolley song, bit of Judy Garland. And this one goes out to Neil Fanning, a little bit of tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Here we go. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years, do you still want me? If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus, forget about us, put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Now more anniversaries. We had earlier on Judith and Robin Dolby. This goes out to them. Now, I know Judith and Robin from Twinwood, the wonderful Twinwood Vintage Music Festival. And of course I'm normally there with my stage husband, Mrs. Champagne Charlie. So this reminds me of them. Champagne Charlie is my name. Champagne drinking is my game. There's no drink as good as fizz, fizz, fizz. I'll drink every drop there is. All round town it is the same. I pop, pop, pop my rose to fame. I'm the idol of the barmaids. Champagne Charlie is my name. And this next one goes out to Adam Mills, who suggested this pretty apt song for the moment. We'll drink, we'll drink, we'll drink to Lily the pink, the pink, the pink, the saviour of the human race. For she invented medicinal compounds, most efficacious in every case. Now Mr. Frears has sticky out ears, and it made him awful shy. And they gave him medicinal compounds, and now he's learning how to fly. All together! We'll drink, we'll drink, we'll drink to Lily the pink, the pink, the pink, the saviour of the human race, for she invented medicinal compounds, most efficacious in every case. And our last anniversary shout-out. This one goes out to Sharon and Peter King. Sharon, who's got the cocktails out, I believe, this evening. Well, right, said Fred, both of us together, one each end, and steady as we go. Tried to shift it, couldn't even lift it. We was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And right, said Fred, give a shout for Charlie. Up comes Charlie from the floor below. After straining, even and complaining, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And Charlie had a think, and he thought we ought to take of all the handles, and the things were out the candles, but it did no good, but I never thought it would. Alright, said Fred, had to take the feet off to get them feet off. Wouldn't take a mo, took its feet off, even took the seat off. Should have got us somewhere, but no. So Fred said, let's have another cup of tea, and we said, righto. There we go. That one, a little bit of right for Sharon and Peter King celebrating their anniversary today. So there we go. What a fast-paced request medley this evening. So going quickly over to Faye for some comments.
Oh, to be honest, there's just been more of the moustache. Someone said actually, if you grow it long enough, you can make it into a face mask.
Ah.
So there you go. I think got a little bit further to go though.
Now, those of you who've been joining us over at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers have been able to see my wonderful wife Faye, who works ever so hard over on sorting out the comments and keeping up to date with what's going on the stream, because I can't see because I need glasses for that distance. Or a large screen over here would be better actually. Maybe that's the way to go. But they've been saying Faye must come on and to sing a song, because Faye and I met doing amateur shows together and doing Gilbert and Sullivan together way back in the mists of time. Actually, if you want to find a little more about what I do, about what I did and my background, actually, I've got a fantastic interview with a lady called Tanya, which is going out. I can't remember off the top of my head the blog. Plus size vintage goddess. If someone can if Tanya, if you're there, pop the comment in the link in the comments. There's a little pre-interview that goes out that was out this morning, and the main interview comes out on Saturday. So I'll pop that on my Facebook page anyway if you want to have a look. A little interview about my background and talking about the sing-along, especially these sing-alongs on a Thursday night, and also Twinwood Vintage Music Festival as well. So keep an eye out for that. I shall post that on my social media on Saturday. So yes, everyone's been saying for Faye to come and do a song. So are you ready, hon?
Oh, let's do it.
Hey!
Let's do it.
There we go. Here's Faye.
Hello.
I don't think they've seen you on this camera before.
I have made an appearance.
Made an appearance.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do our best to sing a song from Anything Goes for You.
The very first show I saw in the West End.
Oh, there we go. And here's hoping I can remember the lyrics. If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
If you ever need a pal, I'm your gal.
If you ever feel so happy I land in jail, I'm your bail. It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When other friendships have been forgotten, ours will still be hot. La la la, do do do. If you're ever down a well, ring my bell.
If you ever catch on fire, send a wire.
If you ever lose your teeth when you're out to dine, borrow mine. It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When other friendships have ceased to gel, ours will still be swell. La la la.
If they ever black your eyes, put me wise.
If they ever cook your goose, turn me loose.
If they ever put a bullet through your brain, I'll complain.
It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When other friendships go up in smoke, ours will still be on. La la la, dig dig dig. Hey, there we go. Faye can relax now. She's been worrying about that all evening. So there we go. My wonderful wife Faye not only sings, not only does the comments, but sings beautifully as well. There we go. So Oh, my word, we're coming towards the end of the sing-along this evening. It's already 25 past 9. So this is going to be our last medley this evening. So let me make sure we get all the thank yous in before we go. So a huge thank you, of course, to Faye, my wife. Any final comments coming in?
Obviously, I've now fallen behind on the comments. This is why I can't do two things.
That's why Faye can't sing on here as well as do the comments. So if there's anything, I'll give Faye can have a little pitch for the comments towards the end after this medley. A huge thank you to my wonderful friend Marcus, who's doing all of my back end stuff, all the social media and things while we're online. And of course, a huge round of applause for your very good selves for joining me this evening. So thank you so much for joining me. Week 12 of Carradine's self-isolation sing-along. Yes, hope you're all keeping well and stay safe this week. As I said, buy the CDs on the website. I'm popping to the post office tomorrow if you want me to get any of those in the post to you. And if you enjoy what I'm doing, then it'd be great for you to throw some coins my way in my virtual tip jar, which is over on my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. So thank you so much for that. Here again next Thursday until I go back to Fog's Tavern is the plan, I think, which may well be for a while yet. So get this request in through my website. And this last medley then this evening is a little My Fair Lady medley. And this goes out to Charlotte Fong for her birthday today, Charlotte. Charlotte and James live in Lancaster, but they've been down to see me a number of times, not only at Mr. Fog's Tavern in Covent Garden, but also at Cahoots. So there we go, Charlotte. I hope you're having a fantastic birthday despite the lockdown. And we're going to do this, a little bit of My Fair Lady. It goes like this. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air. Let's hear you. With one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolate for me to eat. Lots of coal, making lots of it. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. Cool blimey, I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be. Who takes good care of me? Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, 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 lovely. One for the gents. I have often walked down the street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. One for the ladies then. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Now once again, where does it rain? On the plain, on the plain. And where's that blasted plain? In Spain, in Spain. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Last one for this week then, here we go. Well, I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's have a whopper, but get me to the church on time. I've got to be there in the morning, spruced up and looking in my prime. Girls, come and kiss me, show how you miss me, but get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, roll on the floor. If I'm whistling, watch me out the door. For I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Kick up a rumpus, but don't lose the compass. And get me to the church, get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church on time. Hey, there we go. Thank you so much for joining me this week. As I promised, over to Faye for any final comments.
No, actually, just lots of lovely, lovely comments about our duet. So thank you.
Oh, there we go. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Has this become a bit of an anthem for the sing-along, the self-isolation sing-along anyway? Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Tell me about it. I had a little drink about an hour ago. Yes, and it's gone right to my head. It has indeed. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing a song. Show me the way to go home. There we go. Have a great week. Stay safe. And we'll see you this time again next Thursday. Thanks very much.